Hi, I'm Ashley Tisdale, and I am going to show you my nighttime skin routine. Okay, so my first step is going to be lighting a candle. This is the Being Frenshe candle in Cashmere Vanilla. It smells so good. I am going to light it just to set the vibe. You know, I always like to set like a really nice kind of nightly ritual to help me sleep better. So I'm going to do that. Oh my gosh, I never get that on the first try. That's amazing. It smells so good. Wish you could smell it. And now I'm going to do my first step, which is cleansing my face. I have a lot of makeup on. I had the Being Frenshe press event today and we went to Air Ancient Bath and it was such a dream. So the first thing I'm going to use is the Mara cleansing oil, and I like to start with that. So I have like a pretty sensitive skin. I'm someone who I can be dry and I then can be oily. Like it just depends on the weather. Obviously I am on a trip in New York. Honestly, now this is where I can't see. It's all coming off. I'm clearly in a hotel room. So for me, it just depends on where I'm at. And there's a lot of humidity here. So I'm kind of shiny today. That's my first step. But because I have so much makeup on, I'm going to wash my face for a second time with this nice Milky cleanser. It's by Tashmoo. It's really nice, but it's like especially when I have this much makeup on, I like to double cleanse. And this cleanser that I'm using now just is not great at like taking all the makeup off. So just want to get all that. There's something about washing your face that is just the most relaxing thing ever. It's like, oh, it feels so good. I'm like, my day is done. I can take my makeup off. Okay. I do not like to rub like the towel into my skin. I always pat dry. It's something that my dermatologist Christie taught me. And so I pat dry and I really let my skin air dry. And I do one more thing to make sure I have the makeup off, but these are Fresh Pads. It's actually by Christie. And they're amazing because especially when you're breaking out, it's just like the best thing for you, but it also makes sure you get like all of your makeup off. You see, there was still makeup on. Thank God I did this. Christie is amazing. She has just been someone I've seen for years. I used to have some breakouts and she did this amazing laser on my skin. And so I love to do lasers with her. I also love, she has these hydrofacials that are just so glowing and they just really hydrate. I just love like all of those little things with her, like facials, lasers. Those are always my favorite. I am a minimalist though when it comes to doing skincare. I don't like to like pack on a lot of stuff into my skin because I tend to break out if I do too much. And now I'm actually going to take a shower real quick because that is definitely part of my nightly ritual. So I will be back. Okay, I am back. I just took a shower and now I'm going to put in the Lavender Cloud. It is the Unwind and Rest mood and it's the Nourishing hair mask. And I love to put this on at night because I'm someone who at the end of the day, I love to, like I say, do my nightly ritual to get me to just like relax. I have definitely had trouble sleeping in the past. And there is something about like, it just feels very freeing that like to wash your hair and not have to like blow dry. I have naturally curly hair. So it's like, sometimes I don't let it like naturally air dry. I usually like blow dry it. So it's like just a really big relief and freeing feeling to just like go to bed with your hair wet and like an amazing nourishing hair mask that's like Lavender Cloud, smells so good and just gets you so rested. And it's just my favorite thing to do. I'm like a huge hair mask person. It's so good. This is for all hair types too, just FYI. I'm just going to put that in. And now I use a scrunchie to sleep in. Okay, so this is like how I'll sleep in my mask. And I'm not kidding you guys, this is like the most freeing thing right now just to be like doing this with you. And it's like, my hair is up, who cares what it looks like? It's just, it's lovely. So next I am going to put on, I love to travel with this, the Summer Fridays Jet Lag mask, because it's a great mask and I love Summer Fridays. That feels really good. And now I'm gonna let it sit. My skin never changed. Being pregnant, like I never had any of the melasma that I've heard about. Like I don't, like it's great, that's awesome, but I never really saw any difference in my skin. Weight is a different thing. I definitely saw a difference there. No, I literally like carried, I'm so tiny and I have no like midsection. So like my baby was full on out this way. Like, you know, there's like taller girls that like, obviously like it grows up and it's like, she was out and about. Everyone thought I was going to have the biggest baby and she was only 6 pounds, 14 ounces. All right, so I just took off the mask. Same thing, just patting. I feel very soft. I love it. It's so nice. Okay, cool. Now, my next thing is I take this hyaluronic acid boosting serum. This is also very hydrating too. So I just like to rub it into my skin. And this next one, I don't always do every single night because like I said, it just like depends on how my skin is and like where I am in the world. Like if I'm home and the weather's changed, but like clearly I'm in New York and so I'm just dry from flying and all of that. So I do use this when I feel dry, which is the Furtuna Skin, and probably the most expensive thing in this whole situation. Just do a little drop. And just kind of right, especially where like I get super dry around my nose. My grandma, literally since she was young, has put Vaseline all over her face, like every single night. And it became a thing. And I told her, I was like, oh my God, I was like, Mama, like slugging is what you have been doing your whole life. And she was like, what? I was like, it's on TikTok. It's called slugging and it's your Vaseline. I always thought it was like wild because I don't know how she's done it. And like, I don't know how you do slugging. Like I literally have Vaseline because I do it around my eyes, but it's just so heavy and thick. And I don't know, like she keeps her hair up every single night. So I'm like, that's clearly, and like she probably doesn't move, but I'm like, I'm a mover, I'm a side sleeper. So it's like, that's coming off of my pillow. So I'm not into slugging, but I definitely believe in it because my grandma has looked amazing her whole life, like such young skin. She's really someone who's taught me about everything about skincare, like hand cream and like making sure you always use hand cream. I never did before. And she was like, it's so important, like hands age faster than the face. And I was like, geez, like she's so good at all that stuff. So yeah, my grandma was slugging before everyone was slugging, I have to say. But I do use Vaseline. I like to do around the eyes. And I've been doing like eye creams and stuff around my eyes since I was in my 20s. Like I always feel like preventative skincare is so important. Okay, so then my next thing is, I had to get it. The RHODE lip. It's really that good. Her stuff is amazing. So I always have to have something on my lips. And I've been using this. I have in all three, like the 2 flavors and like the one that's not flavorful. And it is so good. I could sit here for a long time and do this. It's super, oh, I just like love going to bed with it. Then my next product, now this one is my Being Frenshe product. It is the body serum stick. And I use it in Soothing Comfort, which is this Cashmere vanilla. As you know, I have anxiety. And so, like I said, I do a whole nightly ritual to help me get better sleep. And sometimes I'll have like tension and stress from the day and it's like really in my neck. And this has magnesium in it, so it really relaxes your neck and it feels so good. And I swear it helps me sleep better. I used to use magnesium spray and I hated it because then it like does this like burning thing to your hands and you have to like wash it off right away. And I don't even have to touch this. Like literally I just put it like wherever I'm feeling tension, which is always my neck, sometimes my jaw. And I just put it on those areas. Oh, that feels so good. I'm like, I call it the magic stick, to be honest. Like, it's just amazing. I've been using this since I developed it in the early stages because I wanted to make sure I got it right. And I'm not kidding you. It's like anytime I've ever felt like anything and I put it on, I'm like, the next day it's no problem. It's so good. You can use it anytime, during the day, at night. And lastly, I use my Being Frenshe Lavender Cloud Hair Body and Linen Mist. And I just kind of spray it. And it's just like the most relaxing smelling scent. And it's like, I am ready to go to bed. And I'll sometimes spray this on my pillow, of course. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun. Be sure to check out Being Frenshe at Target in stores now. And love you.